Stop staring at me. Well, how's it, people? When last did I do a good old rant video? Didn't you miss these videos? I missed a good old rant video. Now, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I'm Indian. Well, I'm South African Indian, but I'm of Indian. You get what I'm saying. So I have something to get off my above average sized chest. It's something that's been bugging me since I was like old enough to notice that this was a thing. A thing which is, you know, a little annoying, a lot annoying, kind of very annoying, like so annoying, like most annoying. Say annoying one more time. Annoying. It's something that I just don't understand. I want to get to the bottom of it, but I can't because I'm not Sherlock Holmes. And I know what you're thinking. But Sam, can't you just get to the point of the video already? Look, it's not like you don't know what I'm talking about. I put it in the title, so just leave me alone, okay? Why do Indians stare at other Indians? Now, I'm gonna have a lot of angry people watching this video. I say the same thing when I make any video about Indian people, because you will get that one Indian auntie who's like, look at this girl making these nonsense videos on the internet about Indian. Look what she's saying about Indian people, huh? And she's Indian too. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, auntie. I am Indian. This is why I'm allowed to say this. If anyone else said this, there would be a problem. But I'm Indian, so it's okay. And anyway, at least I can laugh at myself, okay? Although I'm not laughing, but you get the point. Can I just put my baby hairs back? Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yes, Indians. Now, if you are white, black, colored, I'm sorry. You just have to bear with me for this video, okay? This sounds like a very weird thing that I'm talking about, because it is weird. Staring at other people, it's kind of weird. It's kind of, I was taught that staring was rude when I was growing up, you know. But this is a thing that Indian people do. And weirdly, Indian people don't stare at white people, and they don't stare at black people, and they don't stare at colored people. We stare at other Indian people. Why? Don't get cross with me. You know that this is true. Now, if you're hoping that by the end of this video, I'm gonna give you an answer to this question, well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I don't have the answer. Why do you think I titled it, Why Do Indians Stare at Other Indians? That's a genuine question. I'm genuinely asking you a question. Like, I genuinely want to know the answer to this question. Like, if you're one of those Indians who stare at other Indians, tell me why you do it, okay? For a very long time, I thought this was just a South African Indian thing. You know, maybe it's because the Indians form the smallest demographic in South Africa. We only form like 1 to 2% of South Africa, and because there were so few of us, we would just, I don't know, we stared because we were just really excited to see one of our fellow brethren. But they, you know, even though we are the smallest demographic, it doesn't mean that there are like 5 of us in the whole of South Africa. There are still quite a lot of us. You know, there are like 55 million people in South Africa. So 1% of that, almost 2%, that's still quite a lot. It's not like there are 5 people, 5 Indians walking around in South Africa. But then when I went to other countries, I noticed that the Indians in the other countries also do this. They stare at other Indians. Why? The thing is, it's not like a creepy, I'm going to murder you kind of stare. It's also not like that stare where they're like trying to undress you with their eyes. No, that's just men in general, to be honest. It's more like what is it? It's like a very inquisitive, that's the word. It's a very inquisitive kind of stare, very curious. Who is phoning now? Do you not know that I'm phoning? was my dad wanting to know which pasta sauce to buy, honestly. An Indian person, basically, when they see another Indian person in their vicinity, they will drop what they are doing. If they are shopping at Checkers, it's almost like they sense it. It's almost like they sense it. And they will just stare at you like, walking past, like, and they'll just follow you until you are out of their vision. Let me just give you an example. Let's say there's an Indian person at Checkers and I don't know, they're looking at the frozen chicken, because an Indian person's always making chicken curry or chicken biryani. So they're at the frozen chicken section and they're looking at all the different brands of frozen chicken, because they need to calculate which one is the cheapest. So even though half their body is like buried in the freezer looking for the cheapest frozen chicken, when another Indian walks past in their vicinity, it's almost like a sixth sense, a seventh sense. How many senses do we have? A sixth sense. It's like an Indian sense. We'll call it an Indian sense. Incense. Oh, that's pretty clever. When they get that scent, they drop what they're doing and then they just stare at you like that. And their heads just like follow you where you're going. I can see that they're trying not to make it too obvious. They're trying to do it very subtly, but in the end it comes across as not so subtle, because in the end you are staring. In fact, I don't even know why I said they try to make it subtle. They don't even try to make it subtle. They just like follow you like wow, another Indian. I would understand if that Indian person that they were staring at was like a different creature from a completely different species, and it had 3 eyes and it was sprouting horns and it had 17 penises going down its back. Like that I would understand if you're staring at that. But it's not that at all. It's not a creature from a different species with 17 penises down its back. It's another Indian person. If you're one of these Indian starers, please let me know why you do it, because it just looks like, when you stare at me, it just looks like you're asking me a million questions with your eyes, and I just can't imagine what you could be so curious about, really. I mean, seriously, what you staring at, uncle? You want to know where I'm from? I'm from KZN, just like you. Not Stanger and not Chatsworth too, but close enough. Why are you giving me eyes, auntie? You want to know what I ate for lunch? I shot one quarter chicken by Nando's. Don't worry, I'm full. Why are you looking at me, Navasha? Now I must go ask my ayah to turn salt for me. Hey, now I'm ranting about this because even though I'm Indian, I don't do this. Yeah, that's right. Not all Indian people do this. My parents, they don't do this. My sisters, we don't do this. I don't stare at white people. I don't stare at black people. I don't stare at colored people. And I definitely don't stare at Indian people. So why do other Indian people do this? I just want to know, because it makes me, when an Indian person is staring at me, I just feel really, really uncomfortable, as one should feel when someone else is drilling holes in your head with their eyes, you know? I remember this one time, I was walking in the mall and this Indian girl was staring at me. And like I said before, she was not even making it subtle. She was walking in front of me, which means I was behind her. And she was staring at me so hard that she actually turned around. She turned her head around like an owl. And she was staring at me while she was walking forward. And then you know what happened? Do you know what happened to that girl? Yeah, she walked into a standing poster thing. She walked head first, slap, boom, bang. Do you think I felt bad for her? No, I did not feel bad for her. That's what you get when you stare at people. That's your karma. Anyway, so recently I've been doing my own staring, if you will. Not staring, I've been observing. But not Indian people. No. I've been observing other races. White people, black people, colored people. I've been checking to see whether they do the same thing. Do white people stare at other white people? Do black people stare at other black people? Do colored people stare at other colored people? You may be surprised to find out, or maybe not surprised at all, that my research shows that this is not the case. And this issue is exclusive to Indian people. I don't know, man. Are we all just secretly playing like one massive mafia game? You know that game where we all have to like walk around and stare at one another, and the first person to blink your way, well, it means that you're the next person to die. I don't know, like, are we all playing that game? And I just don't know it. Unless, of course, I'm wrong. Unless, of course, my research was not extensive enough. In which case, please, if you are white and you do stare at other white people, if you are black and you do stare at other black people, if you are colored and if you get the point, please do let me know if you guys do it and why you guys do it, so that maybe I can come closer to cracking this seemingly insolvable in this mystery. Okay, that's pretty much all I have to say on this matter. I'm sorry if you're white, black, colored watching this video. I asked you very nicely to bear with me as I get through this video, because I just have a mullah bone to pick with Indian people. But yeah, if you are white, black, colored watching this is gonna seem very, very random to you. You're probably not even going to understand what I'm talking about. So I'm sorry, and I promise to get back to regular programming soon. But Indians staring at other Indians, it's a real thing, man. I'm not making this up. The insomnia is not getting to my head. I swear, it's real, okay? Now, as always with all of my videos where Indians are the topic of discussion, I'm not being disrespectful towards Indian people. This is just a thing that I noticed and a thing that I wanted to talk about. I love Indian people. I am an Indian person. I'm very proud to be an Indian person. I want to be an Indian person in my next life. Indian people are great. Indian people are, you get the point. Alright, I'm gonna go. Don't forget, if you like the video, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Don't forget to follow me on all the social medias, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you don't subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna come there, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna put masala in your eyes. Yeah, don't say I didn't warn you. And I'll see you very soon with a new video. Goodbye. And remember, kids, stop staring.